Hey there guys and girls, JD Man here. Been wanting to do a video on my cold weather riding gear. I try to ride my bike at least once a month in the winter time, whenever the weather permits and there's not a whole lot of trash out on the road. So here in southwestern PA in the Allegheny Mountains, it gets cold. So if you want to ride, you've got to have a little bit of help. Especially me, I'm a wuss when it comes to the cold. I don't like it. I lived in Florida for 7 years, and I don't, even though I was born here, raised here, moved to Florida when I was 16, and was there for 7 years and come back, I still do not like the cold. But anyway, let's get into it. First is my hot wired heated jacket. This is a 12 volt. It has the mesh, stainless steel mesh heating grid. You got the back, chest, the arms, and what I really like about this is the neck is also heated. That collar keeps, keeping the back of your neck warm. That's a big thing. And also, this comes with the, I don't remember, but I think when I bought this, it did come with the controllers. You might have to buy these separate now. But this is good if you're, plugs into the bike, 12 volt. You've got your little, it's got a nice little pouch here that the cable stows in where you plug into your bike. What I got, I never did get to, it's a wireless remote control, and that I had got, whereas you hook this into it and then put on the handlebars and you can control your heated gear remotely. Because it's hard to see, looking down to see what this thing is on. So I'm going to try this. Even though this is a Gerbing, I'm hoping it's 12 volts. I'm hoping it works, doesn't mess anything up, but we'll see. But this is good. I was down in 16-degree weather with this on, and I'd say you're good to 20, but what messed me up was, and it's the reason why I bought that remote control, it was crazy. I left for work, to have 35 miles drive, and I'm up on the mountain, about 2,800 feet elevation, and my job was at the bottom of the mountain, maybe about 1,000 foot, 800 foot elevation, I don't know. I never really checked, but whenever I left, it was like 32 degrees, something like that. And then I got to the mountain, top of the mountain, it was like 28. And then halfway down the mountain, there's this like spot where it's always warmer. Well, it was up to 50 degrees at that area. So I had this thing cranked up, and when I hit that spot, that 50-degree spot, I got sweated, I got sweaty, and of course, wasn't able to knock the temperature down on this. And then I got down to the bottom of the mountain, and there was like a valley, and it was down to 16 degrees. So, and once I got out of that, it got up around 30, but I got chilled because I started to sweat. And, part of that is too that my jacket, it's waterproof, but it's not Gore-Tex, so it doesn't breathe very well. But I got too hot. But if you're riding for a long time, below 30 degrees, this is something that you want. It'll keep you warm, but I'd also recommend getting some kind of remote So if you have temperature fluctuations like that, you can adjust it quickly so you don't get overheated, and probably help out if you've got some kind of Gore-Tex gear on. I'm going to get a climb jacket here in March or April. So for a year round, probably the Badlands Pro, I think it is, but we'll see. But this is for the cold stuff. Like I said, I really haven't worn it that much this year because, well, the end of 18, I got moved, my job location, so I'm only like 11 miles away now. And I'm not riding, it's only a 15-minute ride. It's not that bad that I have to have this, for that long ride and that long sustained cold. I can make it. And what I have, let me show you what I got to take the place of this. And it's nice for on my bikes that I don't have the hookup. Okay. This one is mobile warming. Okay, it's battery powered jacket, and I believe it's the 7.2 volt. The battery goes into it. It has its own little pocket and everything. Cables there. 7.4 volt battery that goes in this, and the battery has its indicator. That just means it's on. When I powered it up, all the lights were lit up. It had 100% power, and I wore this the other night coming home. So like 15 minutes, it didn't discharge it at all. But what's neat about this, and I just figured it out not too long ago. This jacket, let's power it on. I don't know if you can see there, it's got like a blue tint to it. I'm like, that blue is flashing. So I went and did some reading. Check this out. This thing has, there's an app for this where you can control. There we're at 135 degrees temp. You see it's got the jacket, it's got an icon there for pants, socks, and for your pet. I guess they have stuff, heated gear for your pet too. It shows the temperature and the battery percentage, and you can just touch it. Knocked it down to 120, 105, and then 90. So you don't need this. You've got that. Pretty cool app. So just found that out a few months ago. It's like, that's cool. I like that. So I think Field Shear makes these jackets, if I'm not mistaken. Made in Bangladesh. I'm like 6'3", 100 or 200 pounds or so, and the XL fits me. And I'll turn it off and just hold that down. Turn it off. This uses wires, heated wires, going through it. It may have, I'm not sure. It may have some heated panels. I thought it was wires maybe. But it does good. It takes a little bit of time until you feel it get more, a few minutes, maybe like 5 minutes. It's got lots of pockets here, and it's a good looking coat to wear just by itself. I do that a lot. I wear it under the bike, like on the Monster and the Triumph and that, I don't have a hookup for the 12 volt. So this is what's nice about this. I don't have to mess around with that. And, you know, those bikes there, I'm not going to be riding in the real cold because I have no wind protection. They got the things to go over your, you know, to keep the sleeves from riding up your arms. Thumb holes there. This one is not heated in the neck. That's the only thing I can say bad about this. Like I said, plenty of pockets, and there's not all kinds of badges on just that little thing there, and it's, you know, got reflective, and that's another thing here on the shoulders. It's got reflective. So yeah, that's pretty good. Like I said, I think it's field shear. I got this last year at the Cleveland IMS show, and they had one on sale. So I scarfed that up because I was looking for, you know, a battery option for heat. So, all right, so that's it for the jackets. So now let's go to gloves. So with the heated jacket, the electric, or the 12 volt coat, I got these Venture heated gloves. There's cables, you know, the jacket has cables coming out of the sleeves. You can plug in your gloves. These gloves, they have these little diodes they come with them, so that you've got current only flowing one way. They're, you know, they've got some protection, and I don't know, never really had too much luck with the touchscreen stuff. There's a little bit of padding and this and that. You know, they are a motorcycle glove, but, you know, if you go down, I don't know, they'll help, but I don't know how much. They're also insulated. But these, you know, they light up when you push the button there. You've got like 3 different temp settings. These are good for if you're into the below freezing, and I'd say 25 degrees would probably be, you know, depending on how far you're riding. 25 degrees, and you've got to have heated grips, and you'll be all right. But the name of the game with that is you got to have heated grips, and you don't have to worry. You know, they're plugged in with the bike, so you don't have to worry about batteries going dead. But I don't wear these hardly anymore either because, like I said, don't have that long ride, and not riding out when it's really cold. So, but that's another option. No problems. I've had these for maybe 3 years. Good deal. I think they're like 180 bucks. You know, pretty much all the heating gear is going to be north of 150. So those are worth it. Again, those are Venture heated gear. All right, next gloves. These I got again for on the Monster and the Triumph because they're on a battery. And these are the Fly, and they're insulated as well, and these are 7.4 volt lithium ion battery as well. It's nice. The charger, you can charge both batteries at the same time. I've had these for a good 3 winters now, and they Fly Igniter is what they're called. I think they have a new, and they've got the stainless steel core. I think they have a new version of these out. These have the Hapora waterproof lining. I've never got wet hands with these on. Thinsulate. I would wear these, you know, on my 40-minute ride. I'd have plenty, you know, no problems. They kept me warm. These gloves here for me, if it's below 50, to maybe, if it's without heated grips, to 40. Between 50 and 40, these do good. If you got heated grips, I just had these on the other night, had a cold spot, it was 27 degrees, and with the heated grips and hand guards to keep a little bit of the air off, these did just fine. So if you got heated grips, not a real long commute, you can go, you know, into the 30s. And I really like these gloves. It's just nice to put them on. No wires to hook up, nothing. I can't say good enough about them. And like I said, but they're just like the other ones. They're not, you know, you've got some leather and that stitched in there, and they're textile, a little bit of padding up top. You know, they'll probably help you a little bit in an accident, but you know, not as much as a real motorcycle specific glove. And I can't remember seeing one pair of gloves out there that had a good bit of armor on them that were heated. But these things here, very good. I'm totally happy with them. All you do, that quick, turn them on. You got 3 heat settings, boom, boom, turn them off. Yeah, that's no complaints. And the gauntlet, it's just big enough to fit up over my jacket. You know, in the wintertime, I wear my gloves up over my jacket. In the summertime, you know, you can wear your jacket over because I don't want the air going up through the sleeve. So, but anyway, there's the Fly Igniter gloves, heated gloves. So, next thing is my balaclava, whatever you want to call it. This is freeze out. Got it at Cycle Gear. This by itself keeps my head warm, no problems. I just wish the neck. I am looking for a different one because I wish the neck was a little bit longer because I have to wear this. Just grab this hot box thing, and you can put a heat pack in there to help keep you warm. But I kind of double up with this, help keep my neck warm. But this here Cycle Gear, it for what I paid, it does the job. I have no complaints other than being a little bit longer, which that can be taken care of. And when it's cold, really cold, another base layer. I just got these. These are also freeze out. These warmer long underwear. Okay. You see, there's a few different fabrics going on here. The top of your legs and that, it's got this wind resistant stuff, and it does work. These things keep my legs really warm. I was surprised. Not feeling any cold at all with the riding pants on. But you know, in front you've got this wind resistance fabric. You've got the straps to get around your feet, and then also on the inside you've got an extra insulating layer there. That orange stuff keeps you warm too. You know, that's on the front side where the wind's hitting you. It's not on the back side. So these do really good. I like them. They weren't too expensive. I got these. I think I got them at Cycle Gear. I don't think Revzilla had them. I can't remember. for the money, they keep you warm. You can get hot in these. I think like I'm looking into getting a set of merino wool base layers, something that will handle the moisture better, and with the Gore-Tex is going to work better there too. So next up would be my riding pants, which I wear these all year. Just I wear them all year. I just take the thermal liner out, especially because these are waterproof, and these are the Triumph. Yeah, and you'll see, I don't have a Triumph ADV bike with Ruxton, but Triumph dealer was going out of business, and these things were like over $300, and they were on sale for like 120. They were just getting rid of their inventory, so I couldn't pass it up. They keep me dry. They keep me dry, and we've got plenty of protection. Lots of adjustments. They don't. I wish they had more airflow, because you only have the one on each thigh opening. You got adjustments. They're Velcro for your waist. The liner, the thermal liner, the waterproof is baked in, and this is that Sympatex. And like I said, I've been in some pretty nasty rain, and they've kept me warm. And what I like about these, they don't have a rain liner. It's baked in. So unless it's real cold, I don't need to wear those those long underwear I just showed you. These do just fine with the liner in it. You know, I can be in the upper 30, in the 30s. But if I go into the 20s and for a longer ride, I definitely want to have them other things on. And but these are well built. You know, I've had these since 2016. No complaints, especially for the price that I paid. Finally, I've got another pair that I wear sometimes. Okay, these are my AGV sport pants. These are actually the first riding pants that I ever bought. Bought these in the spring of '16, and they've got lots of protection. It's nice they've got the dual, you got a front vent and a rear vent. This is the AGV Sport logo. Pockets, plenty of adjustments. These are not, they have 3 layers. You've got your thermal layer, you've got your waterproof layer, and then your outside. And they're just, in the summertime, I don't like to wear these. You know, if I'm just going to wear the pants, it's good, it's fine. And if you know it's not going to rain, they're okay. But just all those layers are bulky to carry around. But they're real nice pants. I think these were like $150 for the money. And they do keep you warm. Like I said, I wear these on the Monster when it's cold out. Plenty of pockets there. The thing that I like the most about it is the venting. It's nice to get that extra air in there to cool you down. And there's, you can see, I never go and latch this stuff in on the bottom. There's the waterproof liner. And then inside of that would be the thermal liner. And they all just snap in. So, and it's nice, at least they got a black and a white, you know, so you keep things from getting all twisted up. So, for the money, not a bad choice, I'd say. 2X I have to wear. I go from anywhere 36 to 38 inch waist. But yeah, they are bulky because of all the liners. That's my complaint with that. It'd be nice if they didn't, if the waterproofness was baked in, you know, and not have to have that extra liner. But it is what it is. So hopefully you've got some ideas out of this. Being here, you know, we're still in winter, and it's going to start getting nice. This kind of gear can get you back on the road if you live where it's cold out a lot sooner, and extend your riding season. Just be careful if you're in a place where they use anti-skid, salt, and that. You know, be careful. Like if we get a bad ice storm or snowstorm, I like to wait till it rains. We get a good rain and wash a lot of that stuff away before I ride, because even just that salt, you know, it gets ground up from people driving over it, and you got that powder on the road, you can slide. So, okay, everybody, this is JD Man. Thanks for watching, and always remember, stay safe out there. Stay focused on what's going on around you, because you know as well as I do, most of the people out there in four-wheelers, they are not paying attention to us. They're paying attention to their cell phone. So take care. Stay safe. Peace.